Welcome back to the lunar surface. In the last episode of WorldBox World Domination, Hardenstein has just completely erased Ottoland from the map. The Shield of Strong Coalition are brewing a war against... Brewing a war against Frenheim. Meanwhile, Hardenstein and Frenheim are having the clash of the century. Alright, now that you guys all catch up to this episode, let's just begin. Boy oh boy, the third episode on this map, and we are starting out with a bang here. The two largest kingdom of Hardenstein and Frenheim are already duking it out. Meanwhile, Shield of Strong Coalition are very busy trying drafting a war plan that is gonna be flawless. And basically the plan here is to raise Frenheim and basically taking over any sort of territory that they might be holding right now, snatching away that chance of expanding for Hardenstein. I just love these two ports. Completely opposite of each other. No, I do hope that someday we can have like even small port, like the docks, a normal dock, to be built on lakes like this. Small lakes that doesn't exactly have too much space for a proper dock to be built. It would make a lot more sense for the landlocked kingdoms that actually have lakes to be able to profit of the natural bodies of water by fishing, of course. Let's change the speed to 5, kicking it to a high speed here. Frenheim, we can see, are already mobilizing for combat now. We can actually, what is this? What is going on here? Some Frenheim troops are crossing the border into the territory of Euralia. This might serve as a casus belli, hope that I pronounced that correctly, for Euralia. And of course, in the wider context, the Shield of Strong Coalition. Euralia has declared war on Frenheim, thus dragging the entire coalition in to another conflict. Now I have no idea why. Okay, hang on, stop right here. You can see this line, yes? The green line is Frenheim. They are marching into the tip of this peninsula, this kind of island that has a bridge over here, and there are two more lines drawn from Hardenstein also to this area, which is I'm not sure why this monkey island is actually so contested, but still quite an interesting strategy. Here we can see the first soldiers to arrive onto the island across the sea. Wow, okay, that guy is huge. What is he doing here? Whoa. I saw some kind of projectile being shot at from here. You see that? Did you see that? Alright, I see. Oh, I saw it. It was really fast, but if you caught it, oh, there we go. There's another one. And another one. Okay, well, I'm not sure who is the one kind of like shooting that thing across the ocean, but yeah, if I were not informed of that kind of technology, I would have thought that it is some kind of like UFO, some kind of no UAP, Where is it now? Or is it actually a UAP? Now I think it has to do with the bullet, with the gun technology, you know? And maybe it's some kind of like, you know, some kind of bullet that is being shot at from across the ocean. Lots of soldiers are kind of converging onto this area. Now they are going back and forth like a bunch of ants. This is kind of bizarre. Perhaps there's some kind of like code that is embedded within the soldiers, like behavior, so that they would, I don't know, patrol such. Oh my god, what is going on? What was that? You see that? I think it might be this cannon. Ah, the cannon is actually like shooting at the opposing team, the opposing kingdom's ships. Alright, we can see here that this ship is docking on this very convenient dock right here, built on a bridge. Very cool. Nice construction. Oh my god. Alright, we have not been observing the war. I am very sorry. I forgot about that. We were very focused on the bridge. And in the meantime, Frenheim has already lost several cities here, especially their capital of Frenheim. Now they have to remove their, oh my god, alright, cool number. They have to remove their, you know, complete political system into the city of Etiork? Yeah. It seems that Tokua are being the focus of the conflict right now. Both conflict, rather. You know, the conquest of Steel and Bad War of Euralia. Speaking of war, the Frenheim Kingdom only have 387 soldiers left to fight against 4,000 of the coalition and 1,700 from the Kingdom of Hardenstein. Well, yeah, good luck with that. It seems that the city of Ohobi is about to be gone from the territory that is claimed by Frenheim. Conquest of Steel has ended, by the way, so you know, one less enemy for Frenheim to be you know, defending against. And it seems that they are working to retake the city of Ophiovo. In the meantime, though, Ophobi has been taken over by the Joralians. Ophiovo has been liberated, for what it's worth. Meanwhile, Hafbi is dealing with an invasion pretty well. They have actually pushed back the invaders a little bit. Tokua are under attack though. The city has been under occupation by the Selenites for the last few years, but it has yet to succumb to any you know, annexation, which is, I guess, is fine. Although we can see here that the efforts to defend Tokua is basically just another one-man army situation with Uhefa. Gee, oh my brain box. Steel Mithril Veteran, regeneration, one-eyed and crippled. Well, at least he has regeneration. Usually that is only reserved for the orcs, but this guy is lucky. He has orc genes in his vein, perhaps. And he is taking it. The abuse from two different enemy kingdoms? Yeah. Now, despite his effort, it seems that the border of the enemy kingdom is still encroaching This is because I have order stealing on, which is why this is happening. But if the kingdom of Selenite wish... Oh my god, that guy just got blasted over onto the other peninsula. The other island. Alright, well. But he survived. Alright. Cool. The rest are not so lucky. Oh my god, how many troops are stationed within this area? And most of them aren't even attacking this dude. They're just kind of passing by, you know. This guy, 30 years old and already has his 110 kills to his name, 112. I'm probably counting. The guy's a freaking legend already. Alright, let's see if we can find out more about his stats. Let's see. He has 3 children, 118 kills, spawned in 13 of Gregory, 1002, 84 out of 260 experience. Alright. Oh boy, and we are back. Oh my god. Alright, good news. I have just bought a new earplug. Set of earplugs, rather, and well, it works. Now, let's see. It is from Sony. It is from Sony, and well, as we observe, our good old friend here, Uhefa, being slaughtered. Let's read the instruction, or at least let's read the whatever information there is in this instruction sheet right here. Stereo headphone, MDR E9 LP by Sony Corporation. Specification type open. Never mind. Just boring. But you know, it works pretty well. As of right now, I guess it works pretty well. And I can hear the volume very clearly. So, you know, there's that. Definitely not sponsored by Sony at all. Give me money. Anyway, Tokwa over here is about to witness the most devastating loss of mankind here, with Uhefa coming to his end, perhaps. Alright, let's observe him even more. He has turned 31, and his skill count is still going up. Meanwhile, in the northern area, Seraus has been, well, it's about to be occupied. Ohobi has been occupied though. For now, though, I think Tokwa will be the focus of this you know, conflict. It's like a siege, you know. It's like a siege. The enemy has already kind of broken into the city, occupying the entire district over here. But one man, one legend, is standing up to fight against the invading enemies, the invading hordes, and he's holding out for the hope that one day Uhepa one day will see his comrade, his you know, his fellow citizen of Frenheim coming and rescue him along with the liberating the city. But that day will probably never come, as Happy has just been claimed by the Selenites. There we go. Eteorg sitting at 5%, perhaps the same kind of situation. The king of Frenheim has been caught in Seraus, well, near the border of Seraus, trying to command kind of a guerrilla warfare kind of thing here. Well, let's go and observe the king, I guess. Why did I just... Alright. Just go over here. Serawas, under the control of the Zoralian, have now witnessed a campaign launched by the king of the Frenheim kingdom, and it is now being liberated, and the effort has just stalled. Meanwhile, the king of Frenheim has been spotted in a field of the city of Itiwark. The King Orowi. Ooh, pretty sussy clan we have here. Alright, he's blending in to the citizens, trying to become like a farmer. Never mind, he has went out of his hiding. But the city of Itiwark is currently under annexation, and even though the king is trying his best to rally the people, he could not convince them to like follow his footstep, and it is over. Even the king Orowi has succumbed to the rule of the enemy. Basically, dude changed his size very quickly. Yeah, still keeping the entire gear set right now, but he has been reduced to just a common man. Well, at least a common man with a gun. This guy doesn't even have plans. Okay. Well, Serawas has been liberated, but at the behest of the king, who has surrendered to the enemy. All hail the king, the new king, Goshubani. May he lead Frenheim to victory. Meanwhile, I think the one that deserves to be king is this guy, because he's still not giving up. Uhefa. Now it seems that he is on fire here, which might be the largest danger that has come his way. Not the enemy firepower, but actual fire. Power. Power of fire. My god, do you see that giant gun? Somebody has been taking a lot of mushroom. Alright, who's this guy? Why is he snacking off? Asha. Oh, back to work. Uhefa, 33 years old, 248 kills. But it might be the final time we see him living. Alive. 145 health left. Now 120. Yes, made another kill, but I don't think it is gonna be enough to, you know, heal him back to full. 35, 34, and it is over. Uhefa has finally been slain. Look at the break. Look at that. Finally, this soldier have a break to actually eat food. And with that, the city of, what is this called? Tokwa will finally be taken into the territory of, I don't know who will be taking the territory of Tokwa, but you know, we'll see when the number goes to 100%. Serawas is sitting at 71% now, back in control of the Uralians. 89, 80, 91, 94, and it seems that Joralia is the one to take over Tokwa. Serawas has fallen, and now the kingdom of Frenheim has been reduced to these 4 cities in the corner: Chosadrun, Voniolf, Hufby, and Okutgo. And Hufby is being attacked here by the Selenites. Ohobe, there's some kind of guerrilla warfare campaign going on here in Ohobe. You can see it by the 5% being set here. 2,926 people have died in this war that has been dragging out for 10 years. Alright, let's go and speed up the process here, but you know, just like last time, beware of lag. Speed to 40. Now if you look over to the Shield of Strong territory, which consists of 3 kingdoms, that is very huge. That is a colossal amount of territory being claimed by one single political entity. Now I think the one that's gonna benefit the most from this war in the end is going to be Euralia. They have consolidated a huge amount of power, land, and resources during the war. And with that, if they were to disband the entire coalition, the entire alliance, they will be easily they will easily take over the rest of these kingdoms. Like maybe except for Hardenstein, who will put up quite the fight, but they will probably end up like Frenheim, being driven into a corner. Now Frenheim is fighting back quite valiantly here despite the terrible situation that they are in. The city of Okutgo, currently under annexation. Chosadrun is feeling the heat now, and there aren't exactly too much soldiers to go around here. Sirawis is currently sitting at 33%. '41, 42. Maybe Sirawis can be liberated. Who knows? With the small amount of troops. That guy's named Naga. All right, that's actually kind of a proper thing. Actually, like a name that makes sense, that has meaning. Oh my God! Look at the amount of population these guys have. All right, well, that is overwhelming. And Sirawis has been reclaimed. The 4th city are back at it again. But this time, all of the other 3 are under attack here. Okutgo, Chosadrun, and Voniov are all under attack by none other than Roosevelt and the Selenites. And Sirawis is back under... is also under attack by the Joralians, of course. Who else could it be? Chosadrun currently taking quite some time here to be annexed, sitting at 36%. Sirawis, the attempt to you know, take Sirawis by the Joralians has failed. That is, occupation power is sitting at 30% and dropping. Voniov has successfully destroyed the enemy invaders, but they have lost the king of Horino, it seems. Chosedron looking like the first to fall here in the western side of the kingdom. Well, in the rest of the the 4 remaining territory. Well, Chosedron has just fallen, and despite the fact that it's claimed by an orange number, the actual control of the city has been turned to the Uralian instead. Perhaps the Uralian has some kind of treaty here that set them as the default ruler of this eastern territory of Frenheim. Okutgo seemingly the focus here of the attack, and I believe oh, never mind. Chosedron seems to be putting up a fight, but that has been thwarted. The attempt has unfortunately been smashed, been quelched, perhaps by the occupiers. Oh, never mind. The effort to liberate Chosedron has been reignited, and while Okutgo, the coalition is being they are falling into the mud here in Okutgo, trying to take over the city, but again being stopped by a single heroic fighter. What is your name, soldiers? What is your name? I can't even find his name. He's like kind of stuck behind this building. Alright, never mind. We can't see his name, but he has bought enough time for the troops in never mind. Chosedron attempt has been thwarted yet again. Maybe the attempt, maybe the efforts being put in by this unnamed soldier has been for naught. Such a shame. It could have been so great, you know. But I guess Frenheim it has its last leg here. There's not much it can do against a coalition of tens of thousands. Voniov is about to fall as well. This will severely reduce the amount of support these 2 cities gonna have in the future. Ooh! Surprise, surprise! Voniov has successfully thwarted the enemy's plan to occupy the city. This will prolong the war a little bit more and perhaps buy some hopium for the Frenheim, the Frenheim loyalists, you could say, because most of the city here have already kind of fallen to the enemy. Sidorauis once again is facing with some difficulties under annexation. Taking quite some time here to actually finish off Frenheim. They are putting up more of a fight than the coalition has expected. City of Sirawas is sitting at 64% occupation and counting up. So yeah, who knows? Maybe the Frenheim can still hopium, can still do something here to, I don't know, prolong the war. There's really no point where Frenheim would be able to you know, finish off any of the participating countries in the enemy team. $94, 95%, 96, and it is done. Sirawas has been taken over. Voniop is about to be taken as well, seeing as how no support is gonna be able to reach Voniop once both of these cities has been taken over. And Okutgo is a little bit occupied with a severe amount of occupation going on. What the heck just happened here? Why are these guys on fire? Did you guys just like dance around the flame? What is happening here? In the meantime, whoever this guy is still quite resiliently not giving up. Despite the fact that there's not going to be any support coming to rescue him. Perhaps he's just doing this for the hope. More and more troops are converging onto this point here to try and finish off this remaining soldier. I swear, if we go and check the war list and there's like one dude defending... Oh, there are four. There are 4 warriors left defending the Great Four of Voniop. I can see one over here, and perhaps the 2 others are the king and the governor of the city. Who knows? Now I have no idea why Voniop is not under the scrutiny of the coalition here, but Okutgo is actually hogging all the attention. I guess the entire battle focused on this siege of the city. The siege of one man. Ooh, lightning. Like, this is literally the entire war has boiled down to this one battle. And a bad fire is gonna go and deal a lot of damage. Some friendly fire, if you will. That destroys a temple. This dude is gigantic. What are you doing, sir? Oh man, this is like you know, when Raiden strike Cedric Armstrong in the chest, and he's like, "Why won't you die?" Okay, I know. I've been making that connection to that one scene in that game, you know, multiple times, but you know, can't blame me. You know, it's basically made for this kind of moment. Man, Frenheim is pretty resilient. Well, mostly one dude. He's very resilient. And I guess the other dude as well, who tries to defend the city for at least a few decades. What sucks is that I cannot choose the actual guy here. Like, I can't hover above him to see his name or anything. Like, there's just so many soldiers in one place. It's basically impossible to click on the dude. Okay. Well, I guess the equipment is just too good. It basically makes soldiers immortal. I swear, if we were to be, you know, checking his body, you might even find some kind of nanomachines. I'm just gonna leave Frenheim to its own device, and I guess we'll observe the kingdom from afar. Because we can't just like sit there and listen to those silly minion noise forever. And I'll reduce the lag by putting that on ×5 here. Okay, it seems that they have finally killed that dude. No, never mind, they have not. But the population is dropping, so there's that. There's 6 defenders now. Very good, they have brought in 2 more guys. Oh, never mind. Frenheim has finally lost their last soldiers, like actual warrior. And Okutgo will be taken over in a jiffy here. Voniov is well, they're waiting for their fate to be dealt here. They, you know, waiting for that occupation to be done. And they too will become one of the province in the great kingdom of Euralia. %, 93%, 96%, and done. Okutgo has finally been claimed, and the last city of Frenheim here standing is gonna be Voniov, or Voniau, depends on how you spell it. Finally, they will be facing the last judgment here from the coalition. Jeez, the lag is horrendous. I really don't like that ×40 kind of stuff. Basically impossible for me to actually do anything. Alright, Voniov sitting at 5% as usual. They just need to take out one dude and they will be done. But if it's proved to be the same as last time, that one dude might be taking us some 30 minutes. Orowi is the name. Okay, not this guy. This is a kid. That is a 7-year-old who should not be in the front line. Alright, Orowi, you only have 120 health. Alright, so we don't have to wait for long. You are basically the last soldiers of your kingdom. Good luck. Good luck, my friend. You will need it. And he was killed immediately from a gunshot. You have like almost immortal soldier who's basically unkillable for the majority of the war, and then you have guys who just dies from one hit. %, 81%, 83% now. We're counting down for the day of Frenheim being an independent country. And there it is. Frenheim has been destroyed. Alright. And immediately, as I predicted, the Joralian decided that they did not need the alliance anymore, and they are trying to disband the group. Shield up strong. Shield up weak, perhaps, after they finish the war. Basically, they have no reason to exist anymore. I'll be back once the Shield of Strong disbanded, okay? Okay, I forgot to unmute the mic once again. Now it seems that after the broken off of the alliance, the Hardenstein are yet again starting to reactivate their little expansionist tendency. Now the king here is planning to fight a war against, I forgot to check, Roosevelt, which makes sense. Roosevelt are part of the old alliance, and Hardenstein is very close, having a very nice big border against Roosevelt, and they seem to have the population advantage. Man, this is taking longer than I expected. Well, I'll be back once again when the war declaration happens, okay? Finally, the war has been declared between the two kingdoms here, and we can see that troops movement are inbound. I can already hear the cannon shot. Ooh, look at that artillery shot. Well, it is from that far away. One would have thought that they've used rocket artillery instead. You know. Oh, charging in. To battle. Come on, let's see. Oh boy. Well, it seems that this is about as well as expected. The farm has already been destroyed for the town. What is this called? Ostia. And without the farm, well, these soldiers are not gonna have any food for the next month or so. Some of them are holding some kind of like freezing magic, it seems, because some of the soldiers are being frozen on the battlefield. Hardenstein soldiers have created a gap here in the defensive line, and they are breaching in to the border of Everon. The city of Everon is the capital city of the Roosevelts. So this is not good for Everon and the Roosevelt in general. Taking over the capital, which is also one of the more populated city center, will give the Hardenstein a boost in terms of resources and human power. Now most of the war here seems to be happening in the jungle, so it's very hard for me to like observe the war here. I can hear the gunshot, I can hear the scream of dying soldiers, but what we cannot see is the actual freaking combat, which is kind of sad. Now it seems that Everon is being occupied here, and the Hardenstein are going to move across the city once they're done to take over, I believe, Etipama and perhaps Shiwa. 47, 49, 50%. It seems that most of the battle has moved on to the eastern side of the city. 78, 79% now. And over here in the east, these guys are having a lot of chaos. There's intense battle happening over in this direction. The city of Everon has been taken to the Hardenstein, and now Etipama has become the new battlefield. Cannon, artillery being shot here, grenade being thrown all across the area, buildings are being destroyed, and soldiers getting thrown into the ocean by explosives. The town of Etipama is about to be taken over, and the troops from Tika are trying to reinforce the defensive line. Ooh, that is a devastating cannon shot. Another devastating shot here. Another hit. I'm not sure which cannon is actually the one dealing the damage here, but if it's this one, then it means friendly fire is kind of common here in WorldBox. They aren't exactly supposed to fire at their own troops. Alright, Etipama has been taken over. Very quickly here, Roosevelt has already lost 2 of their cities, and now their troops are stranded on enemy's territory. The next city to be attacked will probably be Tika. In the meanwhile, you can see here that Euralia is also brewing some no good. They are trying to attack another kingdom. But whom? Who are they attacking against? Oh, could be starting a war against, I forgot to read, you freaking idiot, Hardenstein. Seems that after Hardenstein have poured in a lot of troops here to defeat the Roosevelts, Euralia is capitalizing on the efforts to take out the strongest enemy once and for all. I'm just gonna leave the game here running for a while on speed 40. I hope you guys can take the laggy bit, but we need to finish the game here. Alright, I'll be back once something great happens, okay? Like maybe Roosevelt falling or Hardenstein getting annexed. The Selenites are also brewing for war. They are also trying to, I guess, make some move before Euralia take everything. I'll be back later. Okay, I came back and I see some very chaotic looking lines being drawn on the map here. What the heck is going on? It seems that Roosevelt is being attacked by Hardenstein and the Selenites. Meanwhile, the Uralians are attacking the Hardenstein in the east. Um, so this is a little bit too complex for my little brain to handle. The good war happening right now. Is the oldest war currently going, with Hardenstein attacking the Roosevelts. Sudden conquest of Euralia, kind of understandable. We have already speculated on why it happens. And the Selenite attacking the Roosevelt because they might be, well, they're just capitalizing on the fact that the Roosevelts are quite weak, and they have immediate border with them in the south. Again, I shall be back later on. It seems that a surprising move, which is Utavad in the middle of the peninsula, is actually being taken over by the Uralians. All right. Well, I guess sometimes they can do a nice little invasion in that area. Well, once again, I said I will be back, so I will be back later on. Okay. Alright, here to announce the end of the Roosevelt Kingdom. Quite a sad day indeed for fans of the Roosevelt Kingdom, but yeah, it seems that they have fallen into the deep end after the broken of the alliance, the Shield of Strong. Now the Zoralian has made some quite good efforts, some good progress down in the southeastern corner of the world of the moon, which is not good for the Hardenstein. Meanwhile, in the northern area here, the Selenites have, well, they have benefited quite a small amount from the war against Roosevelt. So they have taken over the area that is Awikbe and maybe Iovor as well. Alright, now seeing as how, you know, the game is progressing quite slowly, I will just be narrating the great event once they happen, I guess. Nian's... Why is this a white number? What is this white number? There's absolutely no white flat kingdom over here. So I'm not sure what this means. Must be a bug. But oh well. I'll just be narrating the great events. For example, maybe the fall of the city of Saiwa. 79%, 80, 81, 82, and counting. Man, I guess like putting them on ×5 might actually be faster here. Look at this. It is definitely a little bit faster. And there we have it. The good war and the good conquest has ended with the destruction of the kingdom of Roosevelt. And now only 3 kingdoms are left on this celestial body here. The Selenites in the northwestern corner, Uralian in the east, and the Hardenstein of the west. The Hardenstein and Uralian are currently fighting a deadly conflict with each other that's dragged on for 7 years. But I feel like we might be running out of time once again, and we are not gonna be able to finish off the map here in this episode, which is regretfully the case. I really hope that I can finish off this map one day. You know, but I guess now we have kind of an experience on how to deal with large map like this. I can just break it apart into multiple parts. Perhaps next time we can actually use the British Isles map, which is quite a huge map. Much bigger than this one. And yeah, all right. Well, despite the interesting conflict that is currently going on like this, I unfortunately have to end it here because we have ran out of time. Alright, stay tuned for the next episode to see who in the 3 last surviving kingdom will become the ruler of the lunar surface. Will it be the Selenites, currently kind of the smaller kingdom of the 3 here, trying to see if they can benefit from the casualties that is brought upon the war, and brought upon by the war between Euralia and Hardenstein. And of course, we have the 2 kingdoms at war here, Euralia with 3,290 soldiers, and the Hardenstein with only 959 soldiers right now. But that is going to be the end for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed. You do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see the next episode of the Terraform Moon, you know, WorldBox World Domination. But I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye.